Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWADAH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to the mighty Akim and Akwath out there who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. And Slakia, if things don't sound properly, I'm at the plantation right now, but I want to get into this this video. Not really this video. The concept of not being able to truly grasp scriptures and precepts and basically what the scriptures say. All right, now firstly, this we read the title. It says, "These Israelite only camps have put a spell on you. Get out. Israel only salvation cut in 7 minutes." Now, forgive me if I end up laughing because this is very, I do find this very humorous. I don't want to make kind of 50-50. I don't really want to come off as disrespectful, but sometimes I just can't help myself. Okay, so now there's no problem with asking questions. Okay, yes, we can try to find out, okay, cross-reference. Is someone in error? If someone's in error, then you say, hey brother, that's wrong, you're off, look at this, and then you explain it and whatnot. Okay, so that's what I'm going to try to do here, as well as go into another topic as well. All right, so now basically he's saying I saw the video. I'm not going to play it for the most part unless I guess I need to, but he's basically saying that anyone, literally anyone, Edomites, all the heathen nations, if they are
Hey, how are you?
good. Yeah, you can come in. Yeah.
Your mom's going?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Slakia. Oh, so Slakia about that. In what I was getting at is, okay. So what I was getting at, I was saying that he's saying that anyone can be saved. You don't have to be a part of the bloodline of the Israelites. Okay, he doesn't even say spiritual Israelites. He just says anyone. Okay, so and the scriptures that he goes into are, we might actually have to play. Okay, yeah, here. Acts 13:26. Men and brethren, children of the stock of Abraham, and whosoever among you feareth Yahweh, to you is the word of the salvation sent. Okay, so yeah, this is what he's basically saying is, one of the scriptures that cut the fact that salvation is only for Israel, when that couldn't be further from the truth. Okay, so now I took the time to make a hopefully well thought out response, and I will go into it right now. I did miss a couple of scriptures that are actually really good to be brought out, but that's one of the things that I highly advise brothers and sisters to do. They need to write down everything. Write down your notes, write down everything in a notebook or whatever. Don't just think, okay, yeah, I learned this, and then I'm just going to, leave it in my head or whatever. Write it down, go back to it and study it again. Okay, so let me go to this verse. Okay, so Romans 9, verse 3. For I could wish that myself were accursed from a Mashiach, from my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. Okay, so according to the flesh, according to the bloodline. Okay, or I could just read it down verbatim, whatever. According to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of Yahweh and the promises. Okay, did I say promises twice? All right, let me read that again. Romans 9, verse 4. Who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of Yahweh and the promises. Okay, already, so it establishes that the Israelites of the flesh, meaning the bloodline, are the ones involved with the adoption, glory, covenants, law, service, and the promises. Okay, so that's literally in every sense of the word, literally what it says. Okay, there's no way around that. Okay, now we're going to get into stuff like the Gentiles. Okay, but before that, we need to understand, who did the Most High make a covenant with? Who did the Most High make a promise with? Okay, so firstly, I asked, show me where in the Bible it says that the Most High made a covenant with heathens, because there are two covenants and they are only for Israelites. So yeah, there's a couple of not grammatical errors, but words being left out, but general YAHAWADAH, he gets the general sense of it, or maybe he doesn't. But in the first covenant in Exodus chapter 24, verse 8, and Moses took the blood and sprinkled it on the people and said, behold, the blood of the covenant which the Most High have made with you concerning all these words. This is when Yahweh delivered the Israelites out of Egypt. Okay, so yes, this is the first covenant. Second covenant, which is not in effect yet, Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 31. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that they took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break. So it's even referencing the first covenant, where they were delivered out of Egypt. Continuing on, although I was an husband unto them, saith the Lord, but this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. It says the new covenant is going to be the covenant he makes with the house of Israel. After those days, saith the Lord, I will put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and will be their power, and they shall be my people, and they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, or know the Most High, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Most High. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. Meaning that it's all gonna be ingrained in us. It's gonna be second nature to us for us to be keeping the law. Okay, it's not, and we're not gonna need to teach other people. We're just all gonna know. So how is that? We're not in the new covenant, which again, like it says in verse 33, it's a covenant with the house of Israel. Okay. No, and also in addition to that, there's no instance in the scriptures where it says the Most High made a covenant with heathens. All right. So let's go down to Obadiah, verse 18. In the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. I remove Esau because if I leave Esau or Edomite, they're gonna YouTube auto checks and deletes comments with Esau and Edomite. So yeah, I modified the scripture, unfortunately, for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Eve, for the Lord hath spoken it. this says that E's are going to go extinct. So how can E receive salvation if they are going to be destroyed? Okay, so like again, that just goes against what he was saying, because in the video he was saying even Edomites are able to receive this word, which that's not true. Okay, so Romans 9 and verse 22. Now this is where we get into the Gentiles. What if Yahweh, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endureth with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fade to destruction, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy which he had afore prepared unto glory, even us whom he hath called not of the Jews only but also of the Gentiles. And as he said also in OC, I will call them my people which were not my people, and are beloved which were not beloved. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power. Okay, so now we look at the quote, not the Jews only but also of the Gentiles. But what is OC? We go, if you do a quick Google search, you'll know that you'll find out that OC is Hosea. So we're going to go to the book of Hosea, and chapter 1 from the top. The word of the Most High that came unto Hosea. The word of the Most High that came unto Hosea the son of Beri in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, Hezekiah, kings of Judah, and the days of Jeroboam, the son of Joash, king of Israel, the beginning of the word of the Lord by Hosea. And the Most High said to Hosea, go take unto thee a wife of whoredoms and children of whoredoms, for the land hath committed great whoredom, departing from the Most High. Okay, so Hosea, who's an Israelite, is to take a wife from the whoredoms and have a kid with her. And it says, jumping down, verse 6, and she conceived again and bare a daughter, and Yahweh said unto him, call her name Leruhamah, and for I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away. I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by the Most High their power, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. But when she had weaned Leruhamah, she conceived and bare a son. Then said Yahweh, call his name Lo-Ami, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your power. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of a living power. Okay, so basically, it's the son that was the son that Hosea had. That's being called, or basically the children that Hosea had, they were called not the Most High's people, or I guess non-Israelites. All right, but it says in verse 10, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand, as the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered, meaning that it's going to be innumerable. And it shall come to pass, this is a prophecy, that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power, meaning that they're going to be called non-Israelites, okay? And then they're going to be called Israelites again, okay? So they are bloodline Israelites because Hosea is their father, okay? And we know Numbers in chapter 1, verse 18, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers. Pedigrees is lineage and whatnot. Quickly, dang it, I have to do this quick. So you see, I already googled it before. The record of descent of an animal showing it, or the record recorded ancestry. All right. Pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers. Okay, meaning that whatever your father is, that's what you are. Okay, so you could basically come out an alien. All right, but if your parent, your father, is an Israelite, then that means that you're an Israelite. Now, give me one moment, Slakia. All right, Slak. If I did not mess it up. Are we still recording? Yes, we are. Okay, Slakia. I just had to charge my thing before it died. So, as I was saying, where was I? Oh, yeah, whoever your father is, whatever your father is, that's what you are. All right. So, Deuteronomy chapter 30 in verse 3, it says, that then the Most High thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither the Most High thy power hath scattered thee. So the Most High scattered the Israelites across, the four corners of the earth. So as time went on, and they had kids and got with the other nations, Israel is going to start looking like other nations. They're going to look like Edomites. They're going to look like Ammonites, or Chinese, Arabians, or even so-called white people. Okay, that's what they're gonna look like, but that's not what they are if their father's bloodline, their father's bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay. Now that was it on the actual response, but I want to go in more because I unfortunately did not think of these at the well, I did think of it, but just when you're trying to get to stuff, you have some trouble and you just don't remember and whatnot. But where is it? Psalm chapter 147 verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Most High. So he showed his word to Jacob and his statutes and judgments unto Israel, meaning that he only is dealing with the Israelites. Okay, so again, it's all in the scriptures. You just have to number one, read. Number two, you have to actually seek out a proper teacher. All right, because it's not you're honestly not gonna get it reading it on your own. Okay, it's just not, it's not made like that. All right, and Second Ezra chapter 30, Second Ezra chapter 3 verse 36, thou shalt find that Israel by name hath kept thy precepts, but not the heathen. Okay, so right there. Okay, even more proof showing that the Most High the Most High is only dealing with Israel, and the heathen hasn't. It says the heathen has not kept the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. Now Malachi chapter 1 verse 14. But cursed be the deceiver which hath in his flock a male, and voweth and sacrifices unto the Most High a corrupt thing. For I am a great king, saith the Most High of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen. Meaning that, a lot of times, I bring this up a lot. Certain, what's it called? If Slakia, there are heathens that are unable to say just Yahweh, like they can't say it. All right, like they specifically Edomites, they're like Yahuwah or stuff like that, and or Yah and stuff like that. Like all these names are just not the Most High's name. Okay, so obviously there's going to be there's also that layer of like they just don't mess with the Most High, or like what's it called? There's El Chupacabra in Mexico. Like they're afraid of that. They think they call it a demon. Okay, so they avoid that. So the same thing as that. That's that's the Most High's name towards That's the Most High's name towards heathens. All right. Now. Oh yeah. Finally, the last thing I want to talk about is if you are able to grasp and comprehend what I'm saying, you should really be very grateful. Okay, because yeah, there are people that try their best to keep the law, statutes, commandments, and whatnot, or try to follow after the commandments of the Most High, or live righteously according to the Most High, but at the same time, they struggle. There's some struggles, okay? And what I mean by that is, like, not everyone is able to teach. Not everyone is able to, grasp the more advanced concepts. All right, like being able to break down what I just broke down. Not everyone is able to. Slakia. Is this good? Alright, cool. Not everyone is able to comprehend or break down or understand or able to absorb the information that I'm speaking. I just went over right then and there. Some they're gonna hear it, yes, but they're not gonna. It's not gonna always be applied. Like they're not gonna be able to take that and then like the same as learning to change a tire. Like someone can learn how to change a tire, but like not everyone is able to do certain things. Okay, or figure skating or whatever like that. I don't know how to skate, but it's something that's very hard for me. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing about these breakdowns specifically. Okay, so I want to go into John chapter 15 verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of my Father in my name, he may give it to you. So, understand that you didn't choose the Most High, okay? The Most High chose you. You didn't choose YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI, the Most High Yahweh, chose you to choose. Not chose you, okay? That's what happened. So, the fact that you are able to, if you do grasp this concept, it's a very powerful thing. It's a very, lucky thing, because out of all the nations in the world, only the Israelites are able to get it. And out of all the Israelites, only 1/3 of the Israelites are going to be, preserved. All right? So you have to be very, very, I guess, lucky to be chosen, or fortunate to be chosen by the Most High. All right? And don't take that for granted. Don't be lazy. Don't let yourself fall out of this truth. Okay? Which ultimately you don't have a choice, but you should try to put in your work. Don't slack. All right? And he didn't reply to my comment yet. So I'm waiting to see if he is gonna reply, because usually when I make comments like this, the people, they don't reply. They honestly do not. So I have to wait and see if he does reply. Where is it? I want to show you. Okay, let me go back. This is it. This is it, yeah. So, Slack here for the background. Alright, so here. This person, he did reply to, well, this video was a reply to his comment because they deleted my comment. But when I made this comment, look at it, you see 3 weeks have passed and still no reply. He didn't reply to anything that I said. Okay, so we'll have to see if this guy is gonna reply or not. We'll see. He replied to this, but it was 8 hours ago, so I'll at least give him a day, and then if he doesn't, then oh well, then I guess I'm done with that. But the thing is, like I was saying, when if he does choose to reply and he doesn't get it, he doesn't understand what I'm saying, my breakdown and whatnot, that really goes to show that the Most High just not dealing with him, and he's not dealing with him in the sense that he's allowing him to fall for the delusion that everyone can be saved. Okay, let me get that. Second Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 10, and with all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. Okay, that's why the lie is the fact that everyone can be saved. Okay, that's a strong delusion. Okay, I went over how the Most High is only dealing with Israel. Okay, I brought out scriptures. Okay, but I'm not saying that he's under a strong delusion yet. Okay, we just have to wait to see what how he replies to it. All right, but yeah. John 15 verse 19, if ye were of the world would love his own, but because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. So just remember that if you are of this world, people, the world, or the carnal people, the carnal side of this world, they're gonna love you. Okay, they want you a part of this world. But if you are not loved, which Israel in general is not loved, but there are some Uncle Toms, Coons, and whatnot that are beloved by the world. All right. But with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. Slack you for the background noise. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to the Most High Yahawah, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem YAHAWADAH. Double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. And with that, I want to say Shalom.